What's up, YouTube, and welcome to another video. I hope you all had a wonderful Halloween. I'm a big horror and sci-fi nerd, so Halloween is by far my favorite holiday. I just wanted to do a quick video of my coin show pickups. I had a much bigger budget this time of $500 thanks to some overtime I put in. Despite not feeling well, I pushed through the best that I could. In fact, because I wasn't getting the rest I needed to recuperate, by Friday, I could not get out of bed. I just couldn't move. But, using a sick day at my job, that would mean losing all of my overtime, which my hours, any of those hours would have just went back to regular pay. So I really had to get myself in out the door. And it took me like 2 hours before I could actually leave and go to work. But I mean, that's just how it had to go. And I do that a lot. So yeah, comment down below if you've gone to work sick as a dog because you just couldn't afford not to. I mean, I do have sick days, don't get me wrong, but when it comes to, when I'm really pushing myself for overtime so that I could do something for myself, i.e. go to this coin show, that was one of the things I was laying in bed thinking. I'm like, man, I'm not going to be able to go to the show this week. And so, but I did. I made it out the door. I had my, got my budget. So yeah, local coin show, elderly men hunched over the tables in my way, either taking a jeweler's loupe glance at a $5 wheat penny or maybe just, I don't know, slumped over there, expired. I don't know. But, I left and had lunch. I came back around 3, which I guess, I don't know, maybe it's nap time because the floor was clear and, I could take my time. I was kind of disappointed in the lack of deals and the premiums on some of the pieces that I was hoping to score were just way too much for me to justify. Even, this would have been right before the October 29th Fed announcement, which I kind of, we kind of knew they were going to cut rates. And that usually sometimes affects the price of silver. Silver was about $47.85 at the time of the show, and I just really couldn't find a lot. So okay, so on my $5 budget, first thing was this American Eagle, which I will probably take out of the card, but that's the first thing that I got. Put that there. And I also got some more vintage bars. That's a Pony Express from 1970s, mid-70s. And then I also got this Buffalo, another vintage bar. So that's a bicentennial there. So always cool to come across the vintage bars. I like them a lot. They're harder to find online. What else did I get? Okay, $500 budget. What did I get? Now that I look at this stuff, it's like, huh? That's it? Okay, so I got $1 face value of silver quarters, Washingtons. $2 face value in silver half dollars. Okay. And quite a few of these Morgans. So there's 2 there, and then on somebody else. And honestly, these Morgans and these half dollars, honestly, the 90% was probably the best deals there. I was lucky enough to find this Silver Eagle for $55. So I did pick up quite a few Morgans. I did get a lot of 90%, I guess. I mean, Amazon, a tight budget. And yeah, and as far as non-silver, figured I'd pick a few coins up. Here, this is a, where are you at? 1864 2-cent piece. And also 1858 Flying Eagle penny. And that is a $500 budget at a coin show. That's what I got. So yeah, premiums on stuff were really high. I wanted to get some kookaburras, you know, some of the different sovereigns, but I couldn't find any that were under $60. And I just, you know, I really wanted to stretch my money as far as I could go. So, you know, I'll gladly add this to my 90% stack. And I think I ended up with more 90% than anything else. I'm definitely happy that I got these 2 vintage bars because I love vintage bars. And I guess, you know, throw in this old Silver Eagle boot. And that's all I got. So probably going to be a little far and few between as far as stacking silver this month and next month, just with the holidays coming up and shit's just getting really crazy right now. My father's sick. We're not sure what his prognosis is right now. We don't know how we're going to treat his health issues. I won't go into great detail there, but yeah, things are going to get pretty rough soon financially, and that's just kind of how it always is with me, but it is what it is. Hope you enjoyed the video. And yeah, that's what you get on a $500 budget. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.